But yes, welcome back to the Canada Specialist Program series. So, our first update today is with Audrey and Penny from Parks Canada, but they are not in the same location today. So, Penny is joining us from Grossmorn National Park, which is pretty cool. Penny, you're actually joining us from a national park today, right?
I am, yeah. So I actually live in a national park in Western Newfoundland. And I'll add to that, Charlie, I'm not only in a national park, I work out of a treehouse in my backyard. So it's really the quintessential Parks Canada experience here.
That is so cool, Penny. The first presenter we've had from a treehouse, a national park. So, I love it.
Yeah. Well,
Now,
happy to be here.
Audrey, you are joining us from sunny Quebec City today, right?
Absolutely.
Nice and
Very
hot there
sunny
with you.
day, very hot, very humid. Yes.
Ah, beautiful. Okay, so Audrey is going to be driving for us today. So Audrey, we'll say goodbye to you as well, and Audrey might be in the chat. And Penny, looking forward to
Mhm.
your update today, Penny. So I'm going to hand over, let you take it away.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Charlie. Hello, bonjour. It's such a pleasure for Audrey and myself to present to you today. Thank you for having us. So here's what we're going to do for you today. With new connections, direct connections from the UK to Halifax and St. John's, and building on what our partners from Nova Scotia will present today, we're going to invite you today to join us on a road trip in Atlantic Canada. And more specifically, we're going to focus on Newfoundland and Labrador and on Nova Scotia. So perhaps some of you have been to Parks Canada places in the past. If you're unfamiliar, as you can see on this map, it's a large family of protected places. And we're not only talking about national parks. The Parks Canada network includes 47 national parks, which are all the little green dots that you see on this screen. There are 171 National Historic Sites, which are the red dots. There are 5 National Marine Conservation Areas, which are the blue dots. And there is 1 National Urban Park, which is the purple dot. With so many places and stories to discover, Parks Canada offers a variety of ways for your clients to experience Canada's natural and cultural heritage. So let's talk specifically about Atlantic Canada. Your clients can hike, they can bike, they can paddle in beautiful locations. There are magical beaches, great for sunsets and sunrises, for picnicking. Wildlife. Your clients have the opportunity to see whales and seals, Atlantic puffins, moose, and more. Atlantic Canada has 4 dark sky preserves, which are protected areas that make a special commitment to reduce or eliminate light pollution. And it also makes for great stargazing kind of opportunities. History is brought to life through guided and self-guided tours with costumed interpreters and hands-on activities. Your clients can also explore the rich Mi'kmaq culture and traditions. And there's no better way to experience a place than by camping or by staying overnight in roofed accommodations. Finally, for your more adventurous clients, there's also a base camp experience in Torngat Mountains National Park, which is in northern Labrador, where your clients spend time with the Inuit people immersed in incredible landscapes. Today, I'll be pointing out some of Parks Canada's must-see places in Nova Scotia and in Newfoundland and Labrador. And I'll be focusing a little bit deeper on some of the hidden gems that you'll find along the way that you may not already be aware of. If you're already familiar, we're going to start in Nova Scotia. So if you're already familiar with some of Parks Canada's sites in Nova Scotia, then you'll know about the Halifax Citadel National Historic Site, about Cape Breton Highlands National Park, and about the Fortress of Louisbourg in National Historic Site in Nova Scotia. Now, let me introduce you to 3 other destinations to discover along this route. We'll start with George's Island. George's Island National Historic Site is found right in the Halifax Harbor. It offers a truly unique experience in nature in an otherwise completely urban kind of environment. George's Island shares its story in the history of the defense of Canada, in the history of Acadian history, and in its role as a prison many, many years ago. Your clients arrive by ferry or by kayak tour. They can walk around the island, meeting Parks Canada guides along the way who share that story, or they can take a private guided tour of the Fort Charlotte, or even follow a guided tour through the underground tunnel system. This is suitable for both FIT and for group. Now, just 2 hours southwest of Halifax and close to the Annapolis Valley, which is wine country, if you didn't know, in Nova Scotia, your clients will find McIsaac. McIsaac is not only a national park, it's also a National Historic Site and a dark sky preserve. Highlights here include paddling and walking dark sky discovery tours, such as what you see in the image here with the lanterns on the boats, and guided petroglyph tours, suitable for both group and FIT. The petroglyphs are really special. They're carvings on stone that were created by the Mi'kmaq centuries ago, with the oldest estimated to be between 800 and 1,000 years old. McIsaac is known for its beauty and camping experiences, with equipment rentals available through a third party. Okay, as your clients now start to make their way towards the Cabot Trail, they can stop at Alexander Graham Bell National Historic Site to learn interesting facts about this world-famous inventor in the beautiful setting of Baddeck Bay. Alexander Graham Bell is known for his contributions towards many inventions, such as airplanes, kites, deaf education, and artificial respiration. Some of the highlights at this site include exclusive white glove tours and flying handmade kites, which is a great experience for the whole family. Most of these activities are also suitable for FIT and for group. All right, now you're on your way to Newfoundland and Labrador. To get to this island, your clients have two options. Either they take a ferry from North Sydney, which is in Nova Scotia, and takes you to either Port aux Basques on the west side of Newfoundland or to Argentia on the east side of Newfoundland. Or they take an airline connection between Halifax and Deer Lake on the west side or St. John's on the east. So if you know about Newfoundland and Labrador, you've probably heard of Grossmoor National Park, which is where I live, in a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Western Newfoundland. And you've probably also heard about Signal Hill National Historic Site and Terra Nova National Park in Eastern Newfoundland. I'll invite you now to add two other exciting destinations into your itineraries. All right, L'Anse Meadows. This is truly one of the coolest National Historic Sites that I've ever visited. It's about 4 hours north of Grossmoor National Park. It's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's the oldest authenticated Norse site in North America, dating back to over 1,000 years old. This is a living site with reconstructed Viking settlement, costumed interpreters who play the role of the Vikings, sharing their stories, cooking over the fire inside the Viking huts, playing music. They even have someone who's making nails the way that Vikings would have made nails 1,000 years ago. You can experience the site, or your clients can experience the site all on their own, or they can take a guided tour, or they can even try out the new escape room challenge called the Test of Tiger. These experiences are suitable for FIT or group. As your clients make their way east across the island of Newfoundland, Cape Spear Lighthouse National Historic Site is a must-see, and it's only 25 minutes from St. John's. This site is known for some really big bragging rights. It's the most easterly point in North America, and it's the oldest remaining lighthouse station in Newfoundland, offering a glimpse into the lives of 19th century lighthouse keepers and their families. It also offers extraordinary views of the ocean, opportunities for whale watching, and there are trails that connect to that site, which are connected to the well-known East Coast Hiking Trail. 15% net rates are available to travel trade for commercial entry, for export-ready experiences, and for Discovery Passes. I'll touch on Discovery Passes quickly. The Discovery Pass is our leading product for FIT. It's one pass that gives unlimited admission to more than 80 iconic Parks Canada destinations across the country. Parks Canada also has a dedicated website and Google Drive custom made for travel trade. Our website and Google Drive are great resources with information like suggestions of places to visit and experiences, itinerary ideas, brochures and guides, pricing, tips for your clients, and much more. Today, we focused on just some of the Parks Canada sites that are in Nova Scotia and Newfoundland and Labrador. However, Parks Canada has an entire country of sites and offers and experiences for your clients. Also, we encourage your clients to visit us at a time of year that's a little bit less busy for a more relaxed and regenerative kind of experience. Parks Canada sites are beautiful, as you can see in this image that we've shared. They're beautiful in fall and make for a really kind of slower travel where the guides have a bit more time to spend with you, and you can experience all those beautiful colors of the fall that are so incredible in Canada. All the sites that we presented to you today are open until early to mid-October. Thank you so much. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for joining us today on our road trip across Atlantic Canada. We really loved sharing with you some of our favorite Parks Canada sites, and we look forward to welcoming your clients. Over to you, Charlie.
Thank you so much, Penny. I wish it'd be lovely to have longer and to explore some more of the country because, yes, of course, Parks Canada does manage them so well. So many beautiful sites and historic places. So thank you. Hopefully that just gave everybody a bit of a taste into accessing some Parks Canada sites and places. And also thank you for all that information about the passes as well and those resources, heaps of resources there to help clients make the most of their trip to Canada. So thank you, Penny. Great job. Lots of emoji love came in for you there as well. So thank you.